Hi, Assalamualaikum. Join me again with our interview with alumni. Okay, hi Daniel. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself first?
Hi madam, it's been a while didn't see you since after my internship and stuff. My name is Daniel Farid, and I guess the nickname around the issue is people call me Obama, and
Yes, he's famous for that name.
Yeah, I guess that put a branding on my name itself.
Yes, true. Okay, how does it feel to come back after 1 year, I guess?
To be accurate, it's like 1.5 years.
It's been that long, huh?
Yeah, it means that long, Feels like back to home for sometimes, because back then I do have like this flashback of memories, with friends in here.
Yes.
I feel a bit sad, no friends around, and those vibes are not back, but it feel good to be back.
I guess it's the same with me because I always see all your faces all over the place. Academy saga at the faculty, not having you around. I kind of miss that feeling. All right. Okay, I have a few questions for you actually. Okay. Why, in the first place, did you choose DRB-HICOM University?
So, first and foremost, I would say that because the university itself, I'm someone that is really into cars, and I do really want to be in the automotive industry since I was small. And in Malaysia, I would say that automotive industry and automotive university itself is very rare. We can just come with like both hands, I guess. And DHU, I would say, put a really good benchmark because it's DRB-HICOM, and everyone knows that DRB-HICOM is someone that's been, I would say, the good old players in the automotive industry in Malaysia. So the name itself and saying that they are automotive university, that really attracted me. So that's the first thing. And second thing is the course. I wanted something that is really quick, and at the same time I get to learn these hands-on skills. And when I go through the issue list of programs, they have like these foundations and bachelors. So right after my SPM, I was planning that I might take foundation and shoot for the bachelors right after that. And I would say the last reason is something that really suiting my heart with the scholarship, because getting a scholarship in a private university is pretty rare, I would say, because most of the time, if people know that you're in a private university, people might be thinking that, it must be expensive and stuff.
Yes,
but when I told them that I have this scholarship and stuff, they was like, oh, seriously? They was pretty weird. They was like pretty curious, And I would say that point itself is something that I would say makes me feel happy to be here, because I get to guarantee my scholarship from foundation and up to my bachelor's.
Up to your bachelor's, yeah, it's true. Some people, they didn't know that we have scholarship, especially like students like you, Hakim. We do sponsor students from time to time, especially looking at their academic achievement. And for me, some of the students like you, Hakim, I think Sharaz is also our recipient. Some people, they do not know that, so I think we will expose that we have that financial aid from time to time from now on. Okay, I believe that being here from your foundation until your degree, you must have like quite memories. Okay, what are some of the fondest memories that you have here?
Like 4.5 years, it's been a lot, been through a lot of events, and I couldn't say much, I would say that I really appreciate all the chances that have been given to me for the events. Some of the memories, the first one is, I would say, when I was chosen for the mobility program to China. I was really, really new, I was really fresh.
What year was that? I think I wasn't here yet.
At that point, I was in my second semester for my foundation. I would say I was pre-junior at that time, because I have my facilities at that time, which are the degree students. So I've been thinking that, I have all my seniors and I'm chosen. At that time, I was feeling like, I'm super lucky and I'm super proud of myself.
How long were you there?
We was there, I think, for like around 10 or 12 days. Yeah, 10 for 12 days. We went there. We had a lot of programs, and at the same time, I was doing like this translation. Not like very, very good translation, but I would say good enough for the rest of us. I was doing
translating for the group?
Yeah, I was translating for the group.
Oh, meaning you're expert in Mandarin?
I would say fluent enough.
Okay, can you at least teach me a little bit?
I would say the most.
I got like zero knowledge in Mandarin.
I would say like the most cliche one is like how are you? It's like 你好吗? You know, like 你好吗 is like how are you?
Is that like certain like stress on it? Like
Yeah.
English, like do you have stress, right?
I would say that.
Is it directly like 你好吗 or like 你好吗?
So like with intonations, with Mandarin, they have intonation like 你好吗?
Oh,
Or if like 你好吗, it's like another meaning. Like it can be from the meaning of how are you to become what's your numbers, you know? So it can change between
So
for the
intonation
intonations.
plays a big part in that language.
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay, I didn't know that. All right.
So like other memories as well, I would say that joining like public speaking events, or I would say some of the such as the world skill event, but unfortunately I couldn't join them fully because due to COVID.
You never joined any world skill?
Yeah, due to pandemics, we were training super hard for it.
Oh, yeah.
But I would say God say another good plan for me, yeah. So, but nevertheless, I really appreciate the training that was given from my instructors and from my lecturers, including you and Sir Fauzi. You know, both of you are like my godparents here. You know, providing support any event, like public speaking event, Obama, you go. You know, so like these things are, regardless of winning or losing, even some of them we made some really good achievement. But I would say the experience and making good networking with other universities like Philippines and stuff.
Do you remember that Swiss Innovation Challenge that you entered? I was super proud of you back then, you know.
That event was like stretching us for like what, 8 months, you know, and we went all the way from hundreds of participants. We went from like top 6, and finally we get like, I was first runner up, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, first runner up. I still remember during that announcement that night. Remember that dinner? So I think because of this, you know, we had only a few days of training, right?
Yeah.
Before that, we need to do the pitching around 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Remember? So you were like, you are the type who, when I say this, you will go another far. You know, you will go beyond of what being asked of you. I think that's very good. It's quite rare to have a student like you actually. Okay. All right. Now, what advice would you give to SPM candidates or those, you know, finishing school leavers who are considering going to college?
I would say that know what you want, you know what you love, because throughout this life, career is not like how you do in your classes. Like back then, I thought that if I do not a certain job, I can just quit and stuff, not knowing that the side effect of it. So it's the same thing when you want to go for your course. Maybe throughout your studies, from like during your secondary school SPMs, you might be thinking that I may be like art, I may be like science. I do know even some of my friends back then, they like science, they like engineering, but they don't want to pursue their career because they was thinking that, oh, this course is pretty hard, it's pretty difficult for them, you know. And I think this is not a good, I would say, stereotypes, because if it's hard, if it's difficult, for me, I would say that's the point for me. I should go for it. That's the challenge. You know, if people can't do it, we should do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if you are just doing everything easy, and when you go for career life and you want to choose a job, you have to be fighting with a lot of graduates. So how could you be rare? So know what you want and just go for it, even if it's hard, you know. And I was not exempted as well. When I first started in foundation, I was thinking that, am I doing this true? Like, should I be doing automotive seriously? And I was having like doubt, like, should I be really in automotive? It's not a really big industry. So I did have some chat with some other lecturers at that point. I was just being like blank out with them. I told them that I was in a doubt, should I continue this or not? And their advice was the same. If you like it, just go for it.
Yeah.
Because
what are the other options beside automotive, by the way? Do you have any other options, like why you know, because you are in automotive, like you said, you're doubting yourself, right? So what are the other options? Is it law?
I would say much of my friends would told me that just go pursue being in the law and stuff, being a lawyer.
That's what I thought, because you're a public speaker, right?
Yeah.
So automatically people will think that the stereotype would be, oh, all public speakers should be lawyers.
Yeah.
You know, actually it's not. Actually, I don't think it should be stereotyped that way. It should be based on what your interest, what you like to do.
I mean, like, you can be.
You will sustain,
Yeah,
that field.
you can be a technician in the morning and you can be like an MC at night. For me, it's fine enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's additional talent that you have. Right?
Yeah, that's what should like the kids or like the secondary students should be focusing on. If they really love it, like just go for it. Even if it's hard, just go for it. And always consider what the college has offered for you, like what I did back then. If I was not being cautious enough, if I didn't go through for the bachelor's programs, if I just looking at foundation, I might be missing out with some other universities. The reason why I chose DRB in the first place was that I know there was foundation engineering, and I knew right after that what should I be taking, like bachelor's in automotive service technology. So these things you should be into consideration, not just taking into your mind like, oh, this is what I like, just go for it.
Yeah.
Always have this. I would say, one with your leg in front, with your leg behind. Take care of yourself.
Yeah. Good advice. All right. Next one. In your opinion, has DRB-HICOM University prepared you well for your career?
I would say yes. I would probably say yes, because once I started out my career, I have no issues at all to talk to any level of management, because I would say that engaging with these people, regardless of your job position, is very important. Yes. Because that's where you tell them what you demand for, and that's where you tell them what you can offer them as well. It goes both ways. It's a win-win situation. You ask for something and you give them something. And I would say that's what I've been learning in DHU, because throughout, I would say, like Toastmasters event, public speaking events, these things prepare me. It's not just about being this brave to talk to people, but it's also how to respond. You can't be responding to people with, I would say, with lack of professionalism and stuff. These things are very important, because when you go for career life, you can't be answering to people wrongly and you tell them, I'm sorry, because these are not lecturers, These are real life. You don't have this trial and error room so much. So I've been learning that quite a lot, and considering my current path of career, I do enjoy and I do gain a lot of experience, especially like hands-on skills with our workshops, our instructors.
Yes.
All rounded, I was good enough when I was back there.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
And I heard that you were employed by the place that you did your internship, right? So what did they comment back then, while doing your internship? Did they ask you which university you're from, things like that?
Yeah, they did ask me, and I would say lucky enough, I have two seniors over there that have been working. So like our university names is quite good at my workplace, because they have been looking up at my place. Three of us, including my two seniors, I would say we are the most graduates from a single university, and we made it there. So they were kind of impressed with us, and they did ask like, what is your training over there, and they were thinking that we train everyone like this to be good at speaking and so. And I would say, the chance of that, the opportunity is there. It's just for you to grab, You just yes or no, that's it.
I think when it comes to same as school, the opportunities are there. They have like sports, all kind of society, but it depends on the students whether they want to grab the opportunity or not, right? And you are one of the students who always grab any opportunity that comes your way. That tells a lot about you, about your character. Okay, so it's good that your employer think highly of the university. And are the two seniors working there as well? Yeah,
they were working, and they are performing really well. And actually, during my internship, I was following one of them. So technically, I was being supervised by one of my seniors here.
And I heard that your employer, they're very particular about taking the staff, right?
Yeah.
Even for intern.
Yeah, they were really taking good care of the interns and stuff. I was much more grateful. I was happy enough, because they really appreciate the staff, appreciate everyone.
I'm happy that you're there. I think the pay is also good, right? To make you stay. Okay, Alhamdulillah, I'm happy for you. Okay, the last question. In your opinion, has DRB-HICOM University prepared you to be a holistic individual. I mean, not in terms of intellectual only, but in terms of social, physical, emotional.
I would say it's yes, like a big yes, you know, because intellectual-wise, I think quite a few, most lecturers might know that okay, I'll be good enough on my academics, so I have not much worry about it. But throughout my years here, even though I do know that I'm good at quite a lot of things, but I'm still searching for some parts that I need to improve on. So for some parts that I'm really weak at, which one of them was my hands-on skill in the workshops and stuff. And also, seeing that I'm really good at public speaking, I do have trouble sometimes controlling my emotions, and I learned most of this stuff, how to control my emotion, my I would say my personal attitude. I learning it here, you know, because that was good enough. And other than that, like how social skill and stuff, I do learn most of them here, because throughout multiple events like Toastmasters competition, and then we have some forums over here with the national forums with a lot of universities here, and I was selected to give a talk and stuff. I would say it's a good experience, because at that point you get to brush your shoulders with someone higher than your levels. You know, because if you've been sticking with your level same enough, you don't learn much. And it makes me learn that, oh, this is how you deal with someone that is higher ranked than you. You know, you have different way of talking, different way of understanding, like knowing what people want based on how they are speaking. I think that's the most important, because communication is all about you telling what you want, and you want that being fulfilled, and you want it to go both ways. And here I learned that a lot.
Yeah. Were you involved in any sports, by the way?
I would say, sorry to say, but I was not good at footballs and basketball and stuff. But I was really into cycling. Yeah, so back then I did cycle with some of our lecturers as well. You know, we enjoyed cycling to Kuantan, so it was all cycling throughout my university life, I guess.
That's physically enough, I guess.
Tiring enough.
Who do you normally go to Kuantan with cycling?
I would say Mr. Nazmi, and the people will call him like Bob, you know, the nickname. Yeah, he's one of the guy, like he's like the call-up guy. Like, wanna go to Kuantan? Yeah, let's go at any time. You know, 6 a.m. or like 6 p.m. We're all good to go.
That's good. And you have been to my place as well, right?
Yeah. Been to your house like multiple times, I guess.
It's good to have you back, actually. Okay, and your name is like one of my top lists when you said like, oh, we're going to do an interview with alumni. So I'm glad that you're back. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for agreeing for this interview. Okay, I guess that's all from me. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.